Hello everyone, this video is in continuation to our videos on cell, the unit of life. Grade 11th ka we have started the new chapter. We have already done the different videos on which we have discussed the shape of the cell and all. Today we are going to start with prokaryotic cell. In our upcoming video, I'll be taking one topic from the chapter cell, the unit of life, and we'll cover it up. So prokaryotic cell, we'll discuss about it in detail. So watch the video till the end. You will get some important pointers related to prokaryotic cells which are very important for your paper point of view, and you can add in all the pointers in your notes. So without wasting time, let's start. First of all, when we talk about prokaryotic cells, we are talking about bacteria. We are talking basically about the bacterial cells. Fine. So the example would be bacteria. Fine, or the bacterial cells. I'll simultaneously make the diagram and explain as well. Most common bacteria which we observe is the bacillus. The rod-shaped bacteria is the most common one which we observe. So we'll make the diagram and simultaneously the function. So when we see the structure of a bacterial cell, what do we observe? There is a plasma membrane, and outside this plasma membrane is another membrane, that is the cell wall. Let's just completely make it the cell wall. And basically when we talk about the cell wall of the prokaryotic cells, the cell wall of prokaryotic cell is made up of peptidoglycans. In some type of bacterial cells, this peptidoglycan is also covered by lipoproteins. We'll talk about it, वो कैसे होता है, क्यों होता है. अभी के लिए I am just making a generalized bacterial cell which has a plasma membrane around which there is a cell wall, and around this cell wall is a gelatinous capsule made up of glycocalyx. So I'll just mark it like this. Because it is a gelatinous capsule, it's not a proper layer, so I'll just give it a dotted appearance just like this. Okay, let's just label the things now, the ones which we have made abhi tak. So we have this gelatinous capsule made up of glycocalyx around the bacteria. Then we have the cell wall, and basically the cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Beta, all these are 1 mark questions. The bacterial cell wall is made up of dash. The gelatinous capsule around it is made up of dash. So please do make sure that you learn these. Then we have the cell membrane of the bacterial cell. Now the cell membrane, or the plasma, we also call it plasma membrane, that we all know. Inside this, as in case of any of the cells, we have this scattered cytoplasm. I'll just randomly make it. We have the cytoplasm. Now cytoplasm of the bacterial cells, it undergo all the type of reactions. All the reactions are going to take place here. So it is a site of all the activities of the cell. I'll just write here, site for all the activities of the cell, or you can say all the enzymatic activities of the cell. Here is the cytoplasm. After that, now we are going to discuss about a few structures which are specifically located here, starting with a few like the we have fimbriae, extensions like this called as fimbriae. They are extended throughout. मैं यहाँ पे I'll just make a few for you to understand. Okay, so these are fimbriae. Fine, fimbriae. They are basically for adhesion or attachment. They help in adhering or attaching to the surfaces. Also, sex pili will also be formed here in some cases that we'll discuss. So these are fimbriae or the extensions. Then we have inwardly folded plasma membrane known as mesosomes. Here we have these mesosomes which play a very important role in the case of bacterial cells. Let's just label it first. These are the mesosomes, and these mesosomes are responsible for cell division and also for respiration. Mesosomes are the structures in the bacterial cells which are responsible for cell division and the process of respiration. Now we have the structure which is very important for the survival of any cell, the genetic material. So herein the genetic material is placed and it's not covered by any covering, any membrane, anything. This genetic material is known as nucleoid. This is nucleoid. This is the DNA which is placed inside the bacterial cell and which helps in the various undergoing different activities or the survival of the cell. Then the cell also has only organelle present in it. It has only one organelle which is present, that is ribosomes. Now the ribosomes which are present here are 70S. In case of eukaryotic cells it's 80S, but in case of prokaryotic cells the ribosomes present is 70S ribosomes. Now some of the bacteria, they have an additional structure here, a circular genetic material known as plasmid. We'll talk about it. Fine. So these are certain structures which are present in a prokaryotic or a bacterial cell. I have told you the functions of almost all the structures which are additional here. There are certain few pointers important for your notes that involve the first one. The first pointer, I'll be using this space and that space to write. The first pointer is that during cell division or in a dividing cell, the DNA, it joins with mesosomes. Why? Because मैंने अभी यहाँ लिखा है that mesosomes, they help in cell division. How come? This DNA will attach itself with the mesosome and continue the process of cell division. So the DNA is going to get attached with mesosome so that the process of cell division continues or it happens. So this is one pointer which you need to know. Next we have discussed that mesosomes help in respiration also. That's also a very important point. After that, the ribosomes in case of prokaryotic cells are 70S, very important for MCQs as well. Then we have in some bacteria, now this plasmid, what is this? In some bacteria there is additional circular genetic material or DNA material present called plasmid. अब जो प्लाज्मिड है उनके साथ भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट सिनेरियो है यहाँ पे. द प्लाज्मिड्स, द बैक्टीरियल सेल्स व्हिच हैव प्लाज्मिड्स प्रेजेंट इन देम आर नोन एज पॉजिटिव strains or are also known as donors. You can say that they are considered as males of the bacteria cell. So I'll just write it here. The cells with plasmid are positive cells, also known as donors, and the ones which do not have plasmids are negative and are called as recipients. During the process of cell division, the donor cells are going to give the genetic material and the female ones are going to accept it. So the ones with plasmid, this bacterial cell which I have made is a positive strain donor bacteria because it has this plasmid present in it. और जिसमें ये plasmid नहीं होगा are known as negative bacterial cells and they are also known as recipients. Now this positive and negative strain, we have something else related to plasmids here. Listen very carefully. Plasmids have three type of genes: F gene, R gene and Col gene. The plasmids which have F gene present in it, F is known as fertility gene. This gene is responsible for transferring the genetic material. So the plasmids with F gene are the donors, that is positive strain bacteria. R gene are the ones which are antibiotic resistant genes, and the Col genes are the ones which are resistant to colchicine, that is toxic in nature, that makes the bacteria resistant to colchicine. So these are the three type of genes which are present in the plasmids, and on the basis of these presence they can be fertile in nature, matlab donors. They can be resistant to antibiotics, like for example some bacteria they do not get affected by antibiotics, so they have R gene present in it, and some they are resistant to colchicine, which is a toxic material or a kind of a drug. So those plasmids have Col genes present in it. So these are different types of genes present in the plasmids. You must have heard about a term stating gram positive and gram negative bacteria. What are those? Gram positive and gram negative bacteria. There is a gram stain based, the name is from the scientist who did this experiment. Gram stain is the stain which stains the bacterial cell purple. Fine, so I'll just write it in this form so that it is clear. And gram negative. Now gram positive bacteria are the one which take up the gram stain and turn purple. Fine. And negative are the ones which do not take up gram stain. The gram positive bacteria has a cell wall made up of peptidoglycans. Now this peptidoglycan, it absorbs that gram stain and turns purple. Fine. That means if peptidoglycan is present, then only the bacteria is a positive bacteria, gram positive bacteria. But if peptidoglycan is surrounded or covered with lipoproteins, they do not take the stain because this gram stain is only capable of staining peptidoglycan. Lipoproteins को नहीं stain करता है. So the bacteria which have lipoprotein outside the cell wall, they do not take up the gram stain. So these are gram positive and gram negative bacteria. Gram positive, the ones which take up the stain and turn purple. Why do they take up the stain? Because they have peptidoglycan present in it, or you can say cell wall is made up of peptidoglycan. Gram negative are the ones which do not take up the stain. That means outside the cell wall they have additional layer of lipoproteins present which do not allow them to take up any strain. So in this video we have discussed about the structure of bacteria or prokaryotic cells in detail. We have talked about all the important pointers from your paper point of view. In our next video we'll take up eukaryotic cells. We'll be talking about the animal cell and the plant cells separately. So keep watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you.